The end of the CCP, Japan chased the Chinese Coast Guard and invaded Senkaku Island. Japan on Friday matched a move by rival China and will permit its Coast Guard to fire on foreign vessels attempting to land on the Senkakus, 2 square miles of uninhabited islands in the East China Sea. The two countries' Coast Guards regularly face off around the chain as Chinese vessels arrive to shadow or intimidate Japanese fishing vessels and Japan's Coast Guard arrives to drive them away. Japan controls the islands, although Taiwan and China, which calls them Diaoyu Dao, also make claims. The Japan Constitution generally forbids offensive military action. However, the Police Official Duties Execution Act, which applies to the nation's Coast Guard, may allow ships to fire on foreign vessels to prevent a heinous crime, including an attempt to land at the Senkakus, Chief Cabinet Secretary Katsunobu Kato said at a press conference Friday. A heinous crime is an offense that carries a penalty of death or more than 3 years in prison, he said. The islands lie 30 nautical miles west of Okinawa. They constitute another choke point for Chinese vessels steaming east, occupy a rich fishing ground, and may sit atop fossil fuel reserves. This is the first time the Japanese government has clearly stated that its Coast Guard may fire on vessels attempting to land on Japanese soil, Taku Otsuka, head of the ruling Liberal Democratic Party's National Defense Division, told Stars and Stripes by phone Friday. Otsuka said party members have strongly urged the government to take measures against Chinese Coast Guard vessels entering Japanese waters or chasing its fishing boats. The incidents go back about 5 years. Most recently, several Chinese vessels entered coastal waters around the Senkakus on February 20, according to Japanese media accounts. Otsuka said Japanese government officials clarified the policy to members of the LDP National Defense Division on Thursday. Japanese government officials have previously said the Coast Guard could fire on foreign vessels only in self-defense or for emergency escape, according to a Friday report by Japan Today. Article 9 of Japan's constitution bans offensive attack, but defensive force is allowed. The LDP reinforced its call after February 1, when China enacted a law allowing its Coast Guard to use military force against vessels in waters claimed by Beijing, including those surrounding the Senkakus. Since then, Chinese Coast Guard vessels have appeared in the area at least once a week, up from a previous average of 1 visit per month, Otsuka said.